guys, what in the world is up? It's me, it's TJT, here with my cousin Vinny.
No relation.
Today is a very special treat. First off, it's the first appearance of what is to be a long-standing collaboration with my dear friend Vincent. And today we are going to be watching her first ever wrestling match. Baby's first ever wrestling match.
Baby's first wrestling match. A true milestone in any childhood.
Yes, very necessary. It's very necessary. Look at me, I turned out average. That's a lie. That's such a lie. But today we are going to be watching Aaron's first wrestling match, and I, like most diehard wrestling fans, when they're trying to get their non-wrestling fan friends into wrestling, struggled very hard with trying to find just the right match to show off. But interestingly enough, Vince did have.
I wanted a mask.
She had a very special request. She wanted a match with a mask, which very much narrowed my options, which was simultaneously very good and then also kind of handcuffed me a little bit. But
sorry, dude.
I kind of cheated. Little cheat. Technically, still true. Technically, I abided by her demands, but you'll all see how I cheated a little bit. So today we are going to be watching a match that I think embodies the way the WWE is now, in terms of in-ring work, in terms of the two people you're going to see in this match are at the highest level. They're two of WWE's best stars. And this is actually the first time in WWE, or I believe anywhere, that they have actually squared off against each other. And they're going for the first ever Universal Championship match. So it's a brand new title between two amazing superstars that have never faced each other. So there's not like a ton of history that you need to know or anything like that.
I'm excited.
And then you'll see what this means eventually. But it also kind of taps into how WWE very much knows that it works in fiction, in its own little universe. So it also kind of delves into that a little bit. So, without any further ado, I don't know what that voice was. Let's get started.
Just a little bit, but Byron, coming up next, we are going to crown the first ever WWE Universal Champion. How cool is that? First ever, either Seth Rollins or Finn Balor will etch their name in
Hey! That's a nice ass mask right there.
leave SummerSlam in Brooklyn as the WWE Universal Champion.
In his underwear. He has arrived in his underwear.
Trunks, woman.
Okay.
He is a international star under the name Prince Devitt.
Prince Devitt?
Yes.
Where is he from?
He is Irish.
Oh, shit.
So
What's his real name?
I don't know. Off the top of my
It's
head.
not something as Irish as Finn Balor.
His name is Fergal Devitt.
Oh, damn.
Very Irish.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I think I made a good choice. So, there's another reason why I picked this match, because it very much is representative of how WWE is at this moment. Because you're going to see that the crowd...
We're going to watch some, like, historically important matches, though, right? Like, later?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely get into that. But this match is important in its own right. It is the very first Universal Championship match. It's a brand new title. This was last year. This was last August. So it's not that far off at all. This was before Seth turned face. He is a heel in this match. He's still like trying to be a heel. Which means that he is the bad guy, if you remember.
Seth is the bad guy?
Yeah.
Not the demon? The demon is the good guy?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Yeah. I'll take it.
So I was saying, you're gonna see that the crowd is gonna try and hijack this match because of that title. This was the very first time we had seen the Universal Championship, and everyone immediately hated it.
Why?
Because it looks like a jam belt. It looks like the Universal Championship sponsored by Twizzlers. Oh, but I'm gonna be quiet for this.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. This is gonna be great.
Now, Finn had donned his Demon King persona a few times in NXT, the developmental area. But this was the very first, because he had just recently been called up. So this was his first pay-per-view, period. So this was the first time we were seeing this on the main roster.
I feel like if you put, like, Harley Quinn's costume from Suicide Squad, like, through a shredder, that would be this guy's costume.
Interestingly enough, there was, I think, literally at this... I don't know, had Alexa Bliss debuted by then? I think so. I think she had. Yeah.
Look at the eye on his back. That's
Yes.
amazing. He sees all. He's like a teacher. He knows what's happening behind him.
Oh, his makeup is on point. Yes, it is. But literally, Alexa Bliss is obviously a female superstar, but she started, I think around this point, started doing a Harley Quinn inspired outfit.
Cool.
And she looked awesome.
And this is supposed to be the good guy?
Yes. I mean, you know, he's like an anti-hero, even though like him like by himself is very much like a white meat babyface, but like he's like a hero with some edge.
He didn't get a cool walk-in? He's just there watching as
You
that
saw
guy
him
like
make his
bends
entrance.
his body around.
You saw him make his entrance. He made his entrance.
It was not as exciting.
Well, I mean, not everyone can have that. Otherwise, it wouldn't be special. Even that, like, yeah, this is just his Demon King persona. Usually, it's not all this. This only gets brought out in like specific, like, big time situations.
Mm-hmm. So the crowd really likes him, or do they like to hate him?
It used to be they like to hate him. But in general, they just like him because, like I said, these are two of like the world's best wrestlers right here that are finally both in WWE.
Hashtag Universal title. Is this the part where they take their clothes off and dance around in the underwear?
We talk about Pat Patterson. After tonight, the history book.
You were the one that wanted to watch this.
Or Finn Balor, Buddy Rogers, the first WWE.
Yeah, but I'm incapable of showing genuine love. It always has to be like...
So that's why we're friends.
Oh! From the beginning... Oh, man. Oh, is he gonna jump?
Yeah, that's his finisher.
Oh.
That's his finisher, the coup de grace.
They're not in the...
Hmm?
I was gonna say, is that allowed? They're like not even in the thing.
In the ring?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, baby knows nothing about this. This is gonna be so much fun.
Is he bleeding already? When they bleed in matches, is it real blood?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, either... But they sometimes purposefully bleed, which is called blading.
Blading?
Yes.
Oh, Finn is whipping his butt. This guy does not know what's happening.
I mean, that's the story. Like, every match has a story, or it should. Every match should have a story that fits the storyline of the feud, or just even like specific matches sometimes
Why
have
was
their
he
own
just like
story.
grabbing his leg?
Because in real life, like out of kayfabe, like Seth Rollins injured his knee, and he's still like relatively new coming back from that injury.
So he's just like so they really are beating the shit out of each other, even if it's choreographed.
Even if it's yeah. Like that's why wrestling fans hate when people say wrestling is fake, because you can't fake like 80% of this stuff. Like
So
that
they really
suplex
are
is
beating
real.
the shit out of each other.
Yeah, it's just choreographed. It's not even choreographed like that strictly, because a lot of superstars, if they're that good or if they fought each other that much, they'll just call
like,
the match in the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll plan some stuff beforehand.
Are we even getting in the ring at all?
This is a very specific match, because since it's for the first ever Universal Championship, the stipulation is that you can only win via pinfall or submission. So usually there would be a 10 count when you're outside, unless it's like a no DQ kind of match. And like there's also no disqualification, because there has to be like a legit winner, no shenanigans.
Oh, that needs it. Ooh, buddy. Ugh.
Oh.
The physical therapist these people hire must make so much bank. Like, I want to be a wrestler. I want to be a WWE physical therapist. You have so much business.
Oh. You're not even seeing the full version of this move. Because he doesn't get it fully done this time around, but like usually they take their arms and they roll back onto their back. So yes, the story of this match is that Seth Rollins is like doesn't really know what to expect from the Demon King persona, like because he is a very good wrestler, in or out of kayfabe.
He hurt his dick.
No, fun fact, he hurt his arm.
Oh.
So
Do they ever like is that ever a move to just like take out someone's dick and then like watch them be in pain for a couple seconds?
You mean a low blow?
Is that what they're called?
Like when you straight up like hit someone below the
in,
belt?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it'll get you disqualified unless it's a no DQ match or if the ref has his back turned. But
does the ref have his back turned a lot?
It doesn't happen so much these days, but yeah, oh my god, Ric Flair was infamous because his nickname was like the dirtiest player in the game because he would take so many shortcuts and cheat so much. Like he would like try and okay.
Fantasy booking? Is there fantasy WWE?
I mean, the interesting thing about WWE is that because we know that it is scripted, we like to kind of, before pay-per-views and stuff, we like to predict how things will go, and we'll go like, well, this is what I think should happen because this guy's really hot right now, or because this guy's getting a push and this guy is not, and like, so it's fun because it is predetermined sometimes. And
this is not like as vicious as I thought it was going to be.
No, it's not. Wrestling really used to be a lot more hardcore and vicious, but now it's properly being recognized.
They're mostly just kicking each other in the face.
I mean, yeah. But it's all within like the story of the match.
Yeah.
Seth is playing his part as the bad guy. He's being cocky and arrogant because he has a right to be. He has done a shit ton in this industry already. So he has the right to be a little cocky, but he's never faced Finn Balor before. Oh, but I was saying earlier when...
I kind of want Seth to win.
I mean...
Don't tell me who wins.
I'm not going to tell you who wins. That's no fun.
I kind of hope Seth wins.
But I will tell you that when Seth powerbombed Finn into that apron, and you saw like Finn got kind of go like this, it's because he injured his arm, and after this match he was out for like I think like 8 months or something.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he legit got injured in this match. So it should make it a little bit more impressive anytime he does anything.
Look at this, Seth Rollins matching the aggression of the Demon King.
I love that they're calling him the Demon King and like not by his name.
I mean, yeah, every now and again they do call him. But you'll notice Seth has to kind of work a little harder to be the heel in this match. Because
the other guy's the fucking Demon King.
No. Because it's because like everyone we're in a day and age where first of all the internet and everyone knows who like Seth Rollins was, or before he came in he was called Tyler Black. They know who he is and they respect the hell out of him because he's a great wrestler.
It's my Finn Balor impression.
So everyone respects the fact that he's a great wrestler, so it makes them want to cheer him, but his job is to get booed. So he has to work a little harder. And that's the case for a lot of heels in today's WWE.
That was a straight up like ballroom dance move. Like, lead him out. That's not.
Oh my god, I love this. This is why Seth Rollins is such a boss.
Because he does this shit? I'm so ready.
And Seth Rollins, splash, 3/4 of the way across the ring. He's on for the championship.
Just watch, I can't wait to like watch this back and see all your reactions.
Finn Balor. Travels here. Yeah, the distance, very impressive.
Turning in midair too. He's such a boss. It's great that now he's a face.
Remember, the winner of this match becomes the first ever WWE Universal Champion.
So now we can properly cheer him. But really, some people are just like, they kind of are just a little bit more likable when they are a heel, and it's just kind of a weird dynamic.
Well, yeah, it's like the bad boys.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's why it makes sense for something like the Demon King to be a face. You couldn't help. He's like objectively kind of cool, so you can't help but like cheer him a little bit.
I don't know if any part of this is cool.
You know what, bro?
And yet here I am. So
again, you asked for this.
Here's Finn. Oh, he plants him with a DDT.
what?
Looking at your face.
Oh, it's all the makeup's coming off. Oh, he's losing his powers.
Pretty good job of rounding Finn Balor. He's taking another look at the impact at first. Reversal.
See, look at this. Look at this little like dance move they keep doing where they're like propelling each other. It's like, hey, I need a lift getting to those ropes so I can jump off them and hit you in the face. And they're like, awesome, I'd be glad to help.
All part of the psychological low drop kick by Finn. Caught Seth and drove him out of the ring. And now Finn on the attack, out to the apron. Seth slowly back to his feet. Balor's gonna
I feel like that would be super funny. Like, funniest part of this match if, like, his hand was still up there and Finn Balor came over and just stepped on his fingers.
Now I kind of feel like you'd really like Kevin Owens. Because Kevin Owens is such a savage heel. He's such a savage heel.
Savage.
That's literally the perfect word. He's such a dick. It's great. He's such a smart ass when he's in the ring.
Who, Finn Balor or it's the
Kevin
guy?
Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens is such like just a smart ass.
What if you both lose? Does that ever happen? Do they both lose if they
No,
can't
not in this match, because you have to win by pinfall or submission. But if there was count out, yeah, you could have a draw. But in regular,
that's not good TV.
Well, no, in regular title matches, there's someone who's walking in already as champion.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, whoever's already champion just keeps their title. So that's why they couldn't have it for this match, because then it's like, Well, who would win that?
Look at Seth Rollins on that 1916 and a kick out.
Props to Michael Cole for knowing the actual aim of that move.
Finn Balor put a lot of opponents away with that very maneuver.
We like to make fun of Michael Cole.
Who's Michael Cole?
He's one of the commentators.
Why do we like to make fun of him? That was such a waste of such a cool move. You can't just jump off things if you're not going to hit people at the end.
Can't help it if he moves out of the way.
Triangle locked in.
This is an actual hold, though. The triangle choke submission.
There's no rope. Tap out.
Because in a typical match, if you get a hand or a foot or something on the rope, then that breaks the hold. But since there's no disqualification, that doesn't matter. That's why he was like, ha, there's no rope break.
His pupils are two different sizes. Do they have lots of problems with concussions?
I think it just dawned on Rollins.
Yeah. It's a little touchy for WWE.
Sorry.
Every now and again they'll have a lawsuit. See how petty this audience is? Like, the second the camera gets on that bell, they start booing. Such entitled, whiny crybabies. That's the internet age.
Oh. You know what else? Like, I think being a physical therapist for WWE would be good, but also like a chiropractor. Like a WWE chiropractor.
I'm sure they have all sorts of things for these guys and gals.
Are the girl fights just as vicious?
They are now just as vicious.
They didn't used to be?
No, they did not. There were a lot of, like... You know how there's, like, blaxploitation?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of female exploitation. I shouldn't say a little. There was a lot of female
hang with me?
exploitation.
I want to listen to him talk.
Okay.
It's his ring. Yes, here we go. Climb those ropes, babe. Climb those ropes.
Is this your wrestling crush? Are you developing a wrestling crush?
It's just whoever climbs the ropes like that is my wrestling crush. Just for that moment. Oh, run! Oh. That move hasn't worked for him twice. Oh.
That's his finisher, then finisher. I feel like you're gonna go crazy if he actually hits that move.
I will. I've been waiting.
I mean, they set it up brilliant. That's why, like, there's a legit pacing and storytelling of a match.
It's storytelling through violence.
Yes. There just so happens to not be a lot of, like, story between these two specifically. Other matches, like, have a lot of, like, that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of storytelling just in the match.
This is dangerous. Yeah, fly. Fly like a bird. Oh. Yay! I kind of wanted the other guy to win, I'm not gonna lie. I liked him.
He's a damn good wrestler. And instant boos, because the audience just really wants to be petty.
I feel like the audience is like the third personality in this match.
They're the third personality in every match, unless there's more people, in which case that number changes. But see, like, you can only, like, just like, oh god, this hurts. Oh god.
I I love that his mom's here. Like, you know, she runs into other moms at the supermarket. They're like, "Oh, how's Finn doing?" She's like, "It's been great. He bit the shit out of Sterling last weekend. We went to see." Are you trying to do Irish? I was, but only on one word, and it didn't work, so I gave it up.
All right. So that was your first wrestling match. So what do you think?
I think that was super fun. I'm glad we did that. I think I'm excited to learn more about like the different people and the different storylines. Usually violence makes me uncomfortable, but that wasn't too bad.
There are definitely some, now it's a good thing you told me that, there are definitely some things now I either just straight up won't show you, or I'll be a little bit more, I'll like maybe wean you into it a little bit more, because WWE definitely does get more vicious and like hardcore and all that stuff. But yeah, nowadays they've gone away from that. You know, they're more PG, they're family friendly, they're publicly traded company, so they can't be doing all that stuff all the time now, which is a point of contention with some fans, because it used to be this edgy product with a lot of blood and violence, and now it's sort of more kiddie. Well, as kiddie as a wrestling promotion.
I was gonna say that to me was a lot of things, and family friendly was not one of them.
All right, guys. So that was Vinny's first wrestling match. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe. What did you think? Is this your first time also watching a wrestling match? Or what did you think of my decision for this to be her first match? Let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, guys, I'm TJT.
Oh, am I
Yes.
saying goodbye? I'm Vinny. It was nice to meet you all.
Take care.